Hari Om. You start now. Vakya Vritti, start from the first verse. Sargasthiti pralaya hetum pachincha saktim Vishweswaram vidita vishwam anantamurtim nirmukta vandanam parasamburasim Srivallabham Vimalabodhaganam Yasya prasadat ahamev Vishnu Mayeva sarvam परिकल्पितं च इत्थं विजानामि सदात्म रूपं तस्यङ्घ्रि पद्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यं तोऽस्मि नित्यं Verse 3 तापत्रयर्क संतप्तः कश्चित् उद्विग्नमानसः समाधि साधनैर्युक्तः सद्गुरुं परिपृच्छति Verse 4 शिष्य उवाच अनायासेन येनास्मात् मुच्येयं भवबन्धनात् तन्मे संक्षिप्य भवन् केवलं कृपया वद हरि ओम हरि ओम So we continue our study on Vakya Vritti and welcome all of you into this session. It's a preliminary session where the Guru and Shishya Uvacha is going on. After invocation, two slokas were there. This is the third and fourth sloka where is a Upadghata. It's a stage for preparation. Preparatory talks are going on. Why and in what circumstances yes person becomes he becomes dissatisfied with the sansara and then he wants to know what is the solution to this. All the time I'm suffering, whatever I do something more is coming up, so how to remove this sorrow? So he becomes is sadhaka, a mumukshu, to know the truth, know the knowledge, why and how I have to remove this sansara, how to get rid of this sorrow. For that purpose, and only if he is a qualified person, if he is qualified with samadhi sadhana sampatti, then he moves towards a guru. He looks for a guru. And I'm sure whoever looks for a guru, he will get a guru. It is said that if you are a real Shishya, that means everybody looks for a Sadguru. Sadguru is something great, yes, but you have to be a Sat Shishya first to have a Sadguru. It is said that the Guru walks into you, the Guru comes to you. Just like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, he was a ripe, Paripakwa Shishya, but still he was in the Bhakti Marga. But then to give him the right knowledge, the jnana, for him to realize, the Guru came to him. How he came to him? Guru Totapuri Maharaj, he walked into his ashram and he said, I have come. And by that time, Ramakrishna knew that Totapuri Maharaj, the Guru, will come. It's all by Sapna. That means by your Ashirvad of the Guru, he knows that Totapuri Maharaj will come, and he came and he gave him the jnana, the final push. So same way, don't creep that I am not getting a Guru, I don't know how to find it. No Guru seems to be okay for me. It's not that way. We have to first ourselves make ourselves available, then develop some of the qualities that is required for a Shishya. And that quality is like you must have, you know, discipline, Shraddha, Bhakti, reverence for the teacher. All that you must have. Humility. Then only you can become a good Shishya. It is not a transactional relationship. Guru has to have the kripa, the compassion towards the teacher. He will understand which student is sincere, who is not. So once he goes to the Guru, then he approaches the Guru in such a way that Guru understands. So that's what he's saying. Samadhi sadhana sadhane yukta sadgurum paripruchati. We have seen in the last class that what is that? How does a Shishya approach the Guru? You have seen in Mundaka Upanishad, Pariksha Lokan Dharmachitan Brahmana. That you remember? Only when you want to examine the sorrow of the samsara, then only you tad vijnanartham gurumeva adhigacchati. To know the truth, how I can be devoid of sorrow, then only tad vijnanartham gurumeva adhigacchati. He proceeds to the Guru. How he proceeds? Samit Pani. With some gift, something for the Guru. Never go to the Guru for anybody, for that matter to anybody, even to your friends and colleagues or neighbors, wherever you go, visit anybody. Go with something in it. Never go empty-handed. Okay. So he takes Samit Pani and approaches the Guru. And how does a Shishya approach the Guru? That in Bhagavad Gita it is said what? Tadvidhi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya. This way he approaches. First he will go and do Sastanga Namaskar. That shows his humility. Then you will Pranipada, then Pariprasna. You will ask questions. Otherwise, how the Guru will know who is the person, why he has come, what is the problem. And then he will do Sevaya. He will do the Seva. Okay. So these are the steps through which a Shishya can approach the Guru. Tadvidhi Pranipadena Praniprasnena Sevaya. So this is the gist of, I have told you the gist of the type of gurus are there, type of Shishyas are there, how to approach the Guru, all that I have showed you. That now we see the next is what the Shishya is asking the Guru. What is the question is asking in the beginning? That is the verse number 4 that we see. Anayasena yenashat mucheyam bhavavandanat. Anayasena. Anayasa means there is not much of effort. Anayasena yena smat. Yena means by which. Asmat. Our muchyate yam bhavavandanat. What can bhavavandana means? The samsara bandhana. How I can get rid of the samsara bandhana? Anayasa, with minimum efforts. But the minimum efforts is jnana. Jnana you have to do efforts, not from samsara. Okay. So tanme sankshipya bhavan. Tanme, that means that you tell me. Sankipya means very briefly. Tanme sankipya bhavan kevalam krupaya bada. tell me that alone to me. Krupaya, with compassion, with daya, you tell me. Okay. Out of your grace and mercy, O Guru, please explain me briefly the means by which one may easily get liberated from this sansara bandhana, the sorrows of the bondage. How can we get liberated from this? So this is the first question by the Shishya to the Guru. Mind you, the unknown Guru, unknown Shishya. In this text, Guru's name or Shishya's name is not mentioned. Okay. So, and as you have seen, the Guru also has to be Shrotriya Brahmanistha. Guru also has to have knowledge of the Shastras as well as he should be Brahmanistha. He should be established in the truth. What's more, normally the attitude of the Guru is compassion, daya, krupa. And that's why he said, always, like we say, Bhagavan also, Krupalu Maharaj. He is also Krupa, Daya Vatsalya, like that, So, the Shishya is going to the Guru. And he has found a Guru. He is asking the question to the Guru. Please tell me, what is the means, what is the sadhana, what is the what I'll do to get rid of this sansara. First up, let us see, are we come to a position where we are asking this question? What is the means to get rid of this sorrow? Are we asking? We have to be very true to ourselves. And that language of the student also should be very polite. It should be with humility, because the students should be, he's at the receiving end. So he must be polite, he must give respect to the Guru and do the pranipata and all that. So the language should reflect this. This is what he's saying here. So what he's saying, that Krupaya Bada. He's saying, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagan, Hey Bhagavat, Hey Bhagavan. Normally we address like that to Guru also. Krupaya Bada. Please tell me with compassion. So I have come to learn from you. So please be compassionate and teach me the Brahma Jnana, the Jnana through which I can gain the knowledge of the Brahman, knowledge of the self, and that self-knowledge will help me to get rid of the sorrows of samsara. Why? Because Atmavit Tarate Sokam. The knower of the Atman, knower of Brahman, gets rid of all his sorrow. This is Veda Vakya. Okay, and you have seen Atmavit Tarate Sokam. Okay. Now let us see why the students should be so polite. So this thing. Because, and he is expecting the Guru to be compassionate. Why is it so? Isn't it? Because the Shishya knows by this time the Guru is a Jnani. A Jnani is considered a Bhagavan himself. Because Guru, we pray, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. So we pray, we prostrate to the Guru as Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, Brahman itself. There's no doubt about it. Why so? Because the Guru himself, he is like a temple. The physical body of the Guru is like a temple. The Guru consistently, every day, every hour, he invokes Bhagavan within himself. Aham Brahmasmi means what? Bhagavan is me. That Bhagavan is invoked in his self only. Atma is me. Atma is Bhagavan. Brahman. Atma is me. And I am that Atma. But it's not that my Atma is not there, your Atma is not. It is there. But we are not invoking. We are not realizing that. The Guru has realized that Aham Brahmasmi. People go to the temple. Why they go? They also go to pray. They also go to pray to the Bhagavan. But they go to the temple. Because they know the presence of Bhagavan is there. Because the murti, the idol in the temple, whatever may be the idol, already prana pratishtha is done into the idol, and he is leaving Bhagavan in the temple. Okay, and that we pray there. We know this temple is a abode of Bhagavan. Same way, the Guru is from outside, from the Sarira, is the abode, the temple of Bhagavan. And he himself is the Bhagavan himself. And you see, like you go to the temple, you also ask some, mostly people go to the temple for material benefits. मेरा बेटा का ऐसा हो दो, बेटी का ऐसा शादी हो जाने दो, बेटा को किधर नौकरी मिलने दो, और मेरा व्यवसाय में बहुत प्रॉफिट हो जाए, something like this, material benefits. Because yes, you can also get material benefits from Bhagavan. Very few people go to the temple when they don't ask for any selfish interest. Very few. When you go to the temple, do you pray that Bhagavan, mujhe kuch nahi chahiye, whatever happens, let the world become a quiet and peaceful place. Now, Iran and US, Israel war is going on. So many people are dying. So much of destruction is taking place. Do you go to the temple and pray? This dunya mein shanti raho.
Yes.
If you are doing, you are very good. Very nice. If you are doing, yes. I'm talking maybe you may be very minuscule percentage of the population. Everybody will go to the temple. Still, they will say, "Mera ye acha ho jata." Selfish interest. This is called material benefits. If you, whatever you desire, you will get. Whatever you do the sankalpa, that sankalpa will be fulfilled. But the efforts to attain that sankalpa should be there. खुद नहीं करेगा तो कुछ नहीं होगा. You have to strive to achieve that. So people go to the Guru not only for material benefits, for spiritual benefit also. Mostly they go for spiritual benefit, material benefit sometimes. Very few gurus, the Gyanis, they don't entertain the talk about material benefits. Very, very little. If they talk, they talk very little. But you see, he is also a provider of material benefit as well as spiritual benefit. Remember, in Guru Stotram, Bhukti Mukti Pradata cha Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Bhukti and Mukti. Bhukti is what? What you enjoy, what you experience. That is Bhukti. And mukti is liberation. So Guru, I am praying to the Guru as bhukti, mukti, pradata. You are the best of both material benefits as well as the other benefits. Right? In Mundaka Upanishad also we have seen both tasmat atpagyam bhuti kama. Bhuti kama. You will get the material benefits also. So normally, I mean, in this case, the Shishya is very mukshu. He's a one mukshu. He knows he's striving for mukshutam. So what he thinks? He knows that there are 4 purusharthas: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Right? All of you know that. Out of that, most of the people only strive for artha and kama. Artha and kama. Some people strive for dharma also. Some people strive for dharma. Most people for artha and kama. How to create wealth, how to fulfill the desires. But here is the mumukshu. He goes to the Guru. He declares, I don't want dharma, artha, kama. I only want moksha, moksha alone. I want liberation, nothing else. Okay. See, for moksha, a guru is now, he's not after any benefits. So a Shishya cannot say that I got so much of gift. If quid pro quo cannot work. The Shishya cannot give, I'll give this and you give me moksha. That cannot be done. So Shishya does pranipata and he says, I seek your blessings. I seek your daya, kripa, the compassion that you are. You are the Karuna Sagara. And please, out of compassion, you teach me. And what you teach me? That path, that way, the sadhana through which I can get moksha or get rid of this sansara. And how do you tell me? Please tell me, krupaya bada. Please tell me, krupaya bada. The sentence is what? Tat me sankispam bhavan kevalam krupaya bada. He Bhagavan, he Bhagavan, tan me, that alone tell me, and krupaya bada. So he is very determined to know, and he wants to know that alone. Kevalam. Kevalam is alone, that alone. And he's saying krupaya bada. And tat me bada. Tat me krupaya bada. Tat refers to that. Here it refers to that, means that what you want to teach me. That sadhana that is required for getting your liberation. May you teach me the moksha sadhana. The sadhana which will help me to cross the ocean of bondage. Please teach me that alone. And then he says, I have not much of time, and I don't have the many years left. So teach me very briefly. Teach me briefly. Sankshipya pada. संक्षिप्त में संक्षेप से बोलते हैं ना, संक्षेप से बोलते हैं. That संक्षेप से संक्षिप्य. That means briefly, very shortly you tell me. Because if you tell me the full Ramayana story, I have no time. You please tell me quickly. You tell me that alone, that sadhana alone, resorting to which sadhana, utilizing the which boat I can I can cross over the ocean of the sansara. I shall be free from the bondage of slavery of the sansara, free from my emotions, free from my afflictions, free from my tapatraya, and from free from bhava sagara. Bhava sagara means what? The bhava sagar. What is happening? What is being? From that, I will get rid of. This is the ocean of change. Bhava means what? Bhava means the subject of change. Let it be. And Bhava means hone do, hone wala hai. It will happen. Being. So that is a change. I'm sitting down here, something will happen. I'm waiting for it. Always. I told you, I think I've shared with you the experience, my experience with the Jnani Eknath told. That is, Eckhart told. He's a German philosopher. So once we had the privilege of meeting him. So before he, in Bombay only, before he started his talk, he sat down in the stage for some times. And everybody was very anxious. What will say, what will do, why he is sitting now, why he is not telling. So he opened that you are expecting me to do something. You are not expecting that I should feel as I am. There has, because there is an expectation that something else will happen. Always. You are not thinking that I am so and so, I am Kavita, as it is, I am happy, I am blissful. No, I want to be something else. That to be something else, that change is Baba. That the world has to change. The Baba means it's a subject to change. Baba means something has arrived and that will be departure, something else will arrive. The human mind wants a change. It's wonderful. If I decide what the change should be, if I decide I want moksha, it's wonderful. I decide for myself. I means the ego is deciding for myself, but still I will be happy. But in the case of Baba, in the case of Sansara, I don't decide. Things happen without my decision, without my consent. What I should have, what I should not have, where I'll go, where I'll not go. There are many, many probabilities, the circumstances which affect or which influence my decision. If I were myself, I mean, I could decide myself, I'll say, I want moksha. But can you give up everything and just sit down at one place and have moksha? You cannot. Because you have already entangled yourself so badly in this sansara that it is extremely difficult to get out. So when I decide, I'll say this is moksha. But when others are deciding, the sansara, the world is deciding, then that change is a bondage. Change I want myself, yes, it's a willful change. But change because of circumstances, that is a bondage. The voluntary change is a freedom. It's a lila. I want to dance here, I'll dance. I want to sing, I will sing. Whatever people think, let them think. But I have a mind, hey, if I dance here, what others will say? Yes, what others will say? All of a sudden, I start dancing here. What all of you say? Think, oh, that is what is it's not my decision. That is my decision is being influenced by others. So a voluntary change is freedom, is a lila. Bhagavan does a lila by himself. When Bhagavan comes down, takes a birth, uh, incarnation, he does whatever we are doing, he does the same thing. But it's a lila because he is doing himself voluntarily. Bhagavan descends from the Swarga. But we, when you take birth, I fall down. It is, and what I do is not a lila. It is a sansara. So voluntary change is freedom, is a lila, and forced and helpless choices of change is bhava, is a sansara, is a bandhana. I don't want to do this, but happens. For example, a marriage. Okay. Maybe you think that you have done a arranged marriage or love marriage, whatever you say. But before marriage, you think 100 times and make a choice of a partner. So you bring in a change. But the change, you wanted that much. But then what happens? Wife and husband and children and, mother-in-law, father-in-law, everybody comes along with it. It's a pure endurance. You can't avoid that. There will be so many, the sansara bandhana will be there, so many people will be there. All that you have done throughout your life will be in a bondage. Can't get rid of it. One decision of a marriage, otherwise any decision. Suppose you are getting into a engineering college or any professional exam. One decision you take, I'll join electrical engineering. Throughout your life, will be doing that only. You cannot become a doctor or a mechanical engineer. Every step is like that. Your whole life is full of decisions like this, but every decision is also binding. So in this world, in this sansara, and all these bindings is bandhana. It's a bondage. And I want to get rid of this bondage. And only through Atma Sukha, only through the knowledge of the Atman, I can get away from the bondage. So bhava, I said, is change to be. But bhava also has another meaning. The meaning of bhava is also called Bhagavan Shiva is also called bhava. And when you say bhava, Shivji is bhava and Sansar is also bhava, how it happens? Bhu in Sanskrit means permanent existence. Sarvada asti. To be, ever existence is bhu. Constant becoming. And what is moksha? Moksha is becoming to being. Bhava is something becoming. And to be myself is being. Or the Bhagavan Shivji is the being, existence. So from becoming to being is that from sansara to Shiva. So in our sadhana, instead of striving to be something, it is our sadhana should be to be myself, to be established in the self means what? To be myself. What I am good enough. I am created by Bhagavan, I am good enough. I don't have to become something else. From becoming to being is moksha. So that helpless change, that helpless remote control experience, I don't mind being a master of the change, but if I'm controlled by somebody else for a change, I say it is not good. Anaya says this teaching by the Bhagavan and by Guru for the moksha, the sadhana should be effortless or less efforts. So this is what he's saying, that you teach me, and which is with less efforts, and you teach me that moksha sadhana. Okay. Anayasena yanasman muchayam bhava vandanat तन्मे संक्षिप्य भवन केवलम कृपया बदा. Okay. Now we move to the next sloka, which is not very big, but we'll do that. Verse number 5. Guru Uvacha Sadvite Vachanam Vyakti Pratibhati Badhamite Idam Taditi Vispastam Savadhana Manasunu Sadvite Vachana Vyakti Pratibhati Badhamite Idam Taditi Vispastam Savadhana Manasunu. So verse 4 was Shishya Vacha. Shishya asked not to the Guru, addressed to the Guru. Now Guru is replying to Shishya. She is saying, Sadhvi te vasanam vyakti. Sadhvi means very good, excellent. Te vachanam, and your vachanam, your words are very clear. Vachanam vyakti. So vyakta kya is the vachan? Whatever you have said is very clear. Pratibhati badamite. Pratibhati you have expressed. And badamite, I will speak to you. Idam taditi vispastam. Idam means this. Taditi tat idam iti. Taditi tat idam iti. That this is. This one I will tell you vispastam, vividly, very clearly. Savadhana mana srunu. So you listen to this with attention, with a quite an alert mind. You listen to this. Srunu is listen. So Guru agreed very clearly. He was very happy. He said, at last I got a student to teach. So he said, you have spoken very nicely, excellent talk. Now I will tell you, I will express myself and teach you very clearly, and you listen to it nicely. Okay. Your question is valid and very clearly expressed. I shall answer it exhaustively to make your understanding very vivid, as though you are seeing it near you. Listen to me with quiet and alert mind. So this is what Guru is telling. So now you see, it's very simple statements. First of all, the Guru was very kind. He readily agreed to teach the student. He is compassionate. In fact, a Guru, a Jnani, is naturally compassionate. He is naturally compassionate. He is like the light of the sun. Naturally, the light is there. So, Guru, compassion as natural. And a Guru, any Guru for that matter, a Guru is very happy to receive the student. You'll ask why? Why the Guru should be happy to receive a student? Because whatever you enjoy something, you like to share with your friends, family, or you want to share with others. Only when you share your joy expands, increases. When you share your sorrow, the sorrow decreases. This is a very known facts. You share your joy, the joy expands, happiness expands. To share your dukkha and sorrow, the sorrow recedes away. So the guru is an epitome of bliss, happiness. So when he shares, that also expands because he infinite bliss. So the jnani enjoys his knowledge. That's Shastra Jnana. That Vidya Jnana is a Vidya Ananda itself. It's a Jnana Ananda. And he is always, we address him as Paramananda. Paramananda, is blissful state all the time. Extremely supreme Ananda, Paramananda. And that Ananda he wants to share with someone. And who will be a better candidate than the Sishya? Because the Guru will teach him what is that Ananda, how to get the Ananda, how to be, you seek the Ananda. Same way, now a student has come. The student, when he comes, Guru is very happy to address the student. The Guru says, "Oh disciple, you have come to me and you have expressed yourself verbally very well, what you want to know. And with a proper attitude, you have come. The sadhvi, that means it's a very excellent expression by yours. And I'll teach you. I'll teach you clearly the sadhana that is required and very vispastam, that should be clear as the light. How the Guru is so confident? Because the Guru is confident of teaching the student because he has already learnt how to teach and what to teach. He has received the jnana from his Guru. In fact, the Guru is repaying his debt to the Guru. It is said that Rishi Jnana, Rishi Rina, that Rishi Rina he has to pay back. Why we are how we are learning, or any Guru Parampara goes on, the one Guru teaches, the other Guru also gives back his debt by teaching somebody else. That's what we are doing. So now the crux comes. How will you teach? How the Guru teaches the student. Idam tat vada. Idam tat iti. The second line you see, idam tat iti. This is meant as the moksha sadhanam. This clarity is in our tradition. All our problems are because of ignorance. We have already seen. This is Vedantic knowledge. And because that ignorance is projected also outside. All our problems, dukkha, everything is because of ignorance, and the ignorance is projected outside. When ignorance is the problem, the solution is knowledge. Jnana is the problem, jnana is the solution. So you need an instrument of knowledge. How this jnana can be transmitted from one to the other. Guru Shishya Sambhada or Guru Shishya Upadesha. So there must be a right means of knowledge. The instrument of knowledge has to be there. What do you mean by instrument of knowledge? That means whatever you want to know, there is a specific instrument is required. Like if you want to know the color of a flower, you cannot use any other instrument. You cannot use your ears to know the color of the flower. You cannot use the sense of touch or sense of taste or sense of any other senses to know the color of the flower. Can you know the color of the flower or the shape of the flower by touching or smelling? No. You need your instrument of the eyes. Eyes is the only instrument, sense organ, which can give you the color. Same way, for the ear, nose, every sense organ has its own objects for perception. There is no choice. Same way, to remove the ignorance, you need knowledge. And for that knowledge, you require a instrument of knowledge. And that instrument is the Guru Sishya Parampara. That instrument is the Guru Shastra. Without this line of teaching, Shastra, Guru, and that Parampara, that teaching, you cannot have the right knowledge. We are not talking of any of this worldly knowledge. Where it comes, it goes. So in this Guru Sishya Upadesha, there is the qualification of the Sishya we have seen. He should be Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna, he should be have the other humility and compassion, all that. Same thing also we have seen for the Guru, all that we have seen. But here also the Shishya should also accept the knowledge, yes, but he has to practice also. He has to do the Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dana Yoga, then Jnana Yoga. All this he has to do. And then only the clarity will come. You cannot practice and say, no, the Guru touched my head and I got the Jnana. That is not possible. So the teacher says, I'll teach you very clearly. I am Vishpotam. That is my responsibility. But you also have a responsibility. The teacher tells the student, you also have a responsibility. What is that? That you should play your role effectively, efficiently. You should listen to it very nicely, intently, quietly. So man laga ke suno. See, you can sit down in the class, but your mind can go somewhere else. You are listening, but your mind is not listening. You are not internalizing. It happens very often. Students sit down in the class, but it's thinking of something outside, The mango is there in the tree and I'll get the mango. Just mind goes out. And he's listening still the Guru's words are banging on his ears, but still it is not getting in. So that's why he's saying that you listen carefully. He said, you listen carefully. Savadana manasrunu. Savdan okay. Okay. See, there one example I'll give you. When a pot is being built, there is a material cost, that is the clay, and there is a potter who is making the pot, and his knowledge is there. Okay. So the potter is responsible for making the pot, isn't it? He has the knowledge and he does that. He's the potter. He's only potter is responsible. Clay is not responsible. But in this Guru Sishya Sambhada, it is not only the Guru is responsible. Guru cannot make the knowledge penetrate the Shishya's ears. Both are equally responsible. Both the teacher and the student are responsible for absorption of knowledge by the student. Shishya must intensely and listen with attention. The mind should be concentrated. One thing you see, when you are listening to to Vedanta, Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya means there is no, that means you are giving up all your attachments of the world, right? Are you giving up? When you're listening to Vedanta, it is expected that you listen to Vedanta like a mumukshu. Mumukshu means you have intense desire for liberation. You don't listen to sit down here and you listen to as a father, as a mother, as a son. Then you'll have other responsibilities. You'll divert your mind, isn't it? As a grahastha, you'll think that how to run my kitchen. As a mother, you'll think where my child is gone. As a father, you'll think how to earn money, sustain the family. All these responsibilities are there. As a grihastha, as a member of the society. So when you are listening to Vedanta, you give up all these roles. You play the role of a mumukshu alone, not as a father, mother, brother, sister. It is said that when you are listening as a mumukshu, you die to all these roles of the world. Forget about these roles. You concentrate on this. Listen with attention and intensely. Then only you'll be able to observe. Not somebody asking, hi, how is listening here only is going on. Okay. And you see, in this sloka, in this verse, this text, we are doing that Mahavakya Vichara. In that Mahavakya Vichara, we have this 4 Mahavakyas, Pragyanam Brahma, Tattvamasi, Am Brahmasmi, Ayam Atma Brahma. These are all there, no? So these are all the different stages of your evolution. First, you see, say Lakshana Vakya, you see the world, you say the consciousness itself is Brahman. Then you say the Guru tells Tattvamasi is a Upadesa Vakya. Same way, you say Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. Then when you realize everything, my Atma is Brahman. I am Atma Brahman. That's the way you go on. But see, here one beautiful word he has used. Tad idam iti. Tad idam iti. Tad means what? That. Idam means what? This. It is yes. In this very verse, it is written Tad idam iti. When you are seeing something far away, you say that. That is the sun, that is the star, that is the tree outside. But when you sing very near, you say this one, the idam. So he is saying Tad, that is this. Tad, that, idam, this is. So that is this means Tat Tvam Asi. That is, I am that. So this knowledge is a subjective knowledge. I have to know it myself. And the means of knowing is that listening. And the listening has to be careful. Savadhana mana sono. My mind should very carefully, I should listen. With this, we close complete the sloka and close the class. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hari Om.